Hey everyone, my name is Eugene Campbell, and today I'm going to walk you through an introduction into Autodesk Maya, Session 1, Chapter 1, User Interface and Navigation Tools. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be managing the user interface by learning how to disable and re-enable all of it and parts of it. We're also going to learn about how certain menus are dictated by the menu set, and how the Shelf tab can be helpful when we're working in a certain menu set and need to work in a different tab. We're also going to learn how to navigate in Maya using the basic navigation controls or the scene view. So let's get started. First, we need to disable the user interface and menus of Maya. And the easiest way to do this is by going to our preference editor. So go all the way down to your time slider here and then navigate to the right hand side of Maya. I want you to click this little icon down here, which is indicated by a little man that's running. Go ahead and click this and just wait for the preference editor to open. By default, we'll be in the time slider because we've chosen the preference editor from the time slider area. So go all the way up in category and click on interface, and I want you to uncheck all the boxes except for in script editor. The reason we're not going to uncheck in script editor is because no matter what you do, it will automatically re-enable itself. So go ahead and exit out of this. Next, what we need to do is we need to open up our little mini menu bar. And what we're going to do is hold down spacebar, and this will bring up our little menu bar here. I want you to go ahead and click on display and go to UI elements. In UI elements, you need to make sure everything from status line to toolbox is checked off. But to do this, all you need to do is go to hide all UI elements. This will leave us with just the grid and the view cube. Now, if you ever encounter a problem like this and you don't know how to get back to all the user interfaces, you should be able to backtrack. But since you might not be able to, what we're going to do is we're going to hold down space and we're going to redo everything. But we're going to go to display, UI elements, and then we're going to enable it. This will restore all of the default user element settings. Then we're going to go back down to our preference editor, which is a part of the user interface. We're going to click on this and we're going to go all the way back up to interface and categories. And I want you to recheck everything. Then exit out of it. You notice that all of our default menus have appeared as well. Now, these menus, as well as our little mini menu bar here, is dictated by our current menu set. Our menu set is indicated by a little drop-down tab under File, Edit, and Modify at the top left-hand corner of Maya. So go ahead and click on this, and you'll see that we have a few menus that appear for us. Since I'm in animation, I'm going to go ahead and click on polygons. You'll see that our top menus have changed to help us. If we hold down our little space bar here to get our menu bar, you'll also see that our very bottom menu bar has also changed to help us. The Shelf tab, however, is not in any way influenced by the Shelf tab, or excuse me, by the menu set. So if we're working in polygons and we need to work in animation, we can simply click on the animation shelf tab and we have all of our animation tools, or at least some of our animation tools, available for us to work from while we're working in polygons as well. Next, we need to learn about navigation in the scene. If we go to our General's Shelf tab here, you see that we have three basic tools that we can use. These tools are called the Tumble tool, the Track tool, and the Dolly tool. Personally, I like to call them the Pan tool, the Move tool, and the Zoom tool. There's already a Zoom tool here, but that's more like a magnifying glass, which is the camera shot angle one that you see that my mouse is hovering over. So you're going to go ahead and click on this little icon here, and then you're going to left click in the scene, and you see that we can just pan around the scene. If we go to the Track tool here, you see that we can move up, down, left, right, diagonally, and in any direction that we wish. Whichever direction the camera angle is pointed, we can move in those corresponding directions. We also have a Dolly tool, which I like to call the Zoom tool. We can smoothly zoom into a specific area, but now these tools have counterparts or shortcuts on the keyboard and the mouse. What you're going to do is go to your sidebar here and click on the very top arrow key, which is the Select tool. What you can then do is hold Alt and then left click on the scene, and you see that we are moving around the scene without having to select the Pan tool. This is the same that if we hold down Alt and we hold down the middle mouse button, we can move around the scene without having to sacrifice whatever selection we have, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But the Zoom tool we don't have to do anything with other than use the scroll button by simply scrolling forward or backward. Although it is not as smooth as the dolly tool, it is still without use of having to click on the dolly tool to get to a specific zoom spot. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope it was helpful for you. If you have any questions, you may contact me on YouTube, or you may contact me through my email, which is put into the description of the video. It is also my MSN Messenger. I hope you have a great day.